Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial High School and Weslaco East High School. It is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University Interscholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as spectators, you consider the time and effort each of these teams, coaches, and athletes have put forth. Cheer the athletes on, applaud them, but do not through any of your actions cause them to doubt the value of athletics. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials from both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing and years of study. We ask you as students, parents, and citizens to demonstrate the kind of respect these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. Fans that cannot demonstrate good sportsmanship will be escorted off the premises and reported to UIL, which will jeopardize your attendance to future UIL events. And now, for the introduction of the starting lineup of the visiting Corpus Christi Veteran Memorial Eagles. As designated hitter, number 7, Javier Perez. On the mound tonight, number 26, Ryan Rodriguez. At second base, Ben Royo, number 4. At shortstop, number 6, Jake Martinez. Out at third base, number 5, Jason Tanner Johnson, I'm sorry. Out at right field, number 9, Nick Reyes. Playing first base, number 3, Aiden Scott. In center field tonight, number 8, Luke Moya. At catcher, number 2, A.G. Guerrero. And out at left field, number 7, Jacob Gonzalez. We'd like to acknowledge the rest of the Veterans Memorial lineup and welcome on. And now for the home team, your Weslaco East Wildcats. On the mound tonight, pitching number 1, Alex Solis. Out at left field, number 16, Mike Brown. Behind the plate tonight, number 24, Tonio Balboa. At first base, number 23, Nate Rivas. Out at third base tonight, number 12, Joey Rodriguez. Playing center field tonight, number 1, George Savala. Out at right field tonight, number 2, Javi Garza. At shortstop, number 22, Caleb Escamilla. And at second base, number 10, Edward Villa. Tonight's designated hitter is Joseph Perez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite you to stand up and remove all appropriate headgear for the playing of our national Let's play some ball.
Well, good evening and welcome to Los Fresnos, Texas, where tonight KWES is bringing you the area round of the state high school baseball playoffs. Tonight, your Weslaco Wildcats are taking on the Corpus Christi veteran Eagles in the area round of the high school playoffs. It is a nice night for baseball. It is a little windy out here in Los Fresnos, and your Wildcats will be the home team tonight. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup and the batting order of the visiting team, the Corpus Christi Vets Eagles. They will lead it off with their designated hitter, Javier Perez. Batting second is going to be the second baseman, number 24, Ben Royo. Batting third is going to be the shortstop, number 1, Jake Martinez. Batting fourth in the cleanup position is going to be the third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson. Batting fifth is the right fielder, number 11, Nick Reyes. In the sixth spot is the first baseman, number 14, Aiden Scott. Batting seventh, number 3, the center fielder, Luke Moya. Batting eighth, behind the plate doing the catching, number 6, A.G. Guerrero. And batting ninth is going to be the right fielder, number 33, Jacob Gonzalez. Your Wildcats on the field line up like this. In left field going to be Mike Brown. Center field, Jorge Zavala. In right field, Javi Garza. At third base, Joey Rodriguez. At second base is Edward Villa. First base is Nate Rivas. Behind the plate doing the catch, Antonio Balboa. At shortstop, it's going to be Caleb Escamilla. And on the mound tonight is going to be Alex Solis. Alex Solis pitched game 1 of the bi-district round of the playoffs. He pitched 6 2/3 inning. And if I had my notes, I would remember that he struck out 7 as well in a 9-1 victory over the McAllen Bulldogs. Umpiring crew for tonight behind home plate, calling the balls and strikes, is Nigel Lascelles. At first base is Danny Guzman. At second base is Scott Reckaway. At third base is Jorge Arias. And the umpire has already signaled to play ball, so we're getting ready to go to live action. As I did mention, it is a nice night. It is 82 degrees. The wind is blowing east-southeast at 16 miles an hour. It feels like it's a little windier than that. It might be gusting at maybe closer to 25. So the veteran Eagles will get things going with their designated hitter, Javier Perez. Nick Solis rocks and deals. First pitch is swung on. This one's hit deep to left. Back goes Mike Brown, and that's an opening leadoff single for the Eagles. And that is home run number 6 for Javier Perez. So Javier Perez takes a whack at the first pitch, which is a fastball, and knocks it over the left field fence. And that is his 6th home run of the season. And just like that, the Eagles are up 1-0. One pitch, 1-0. That'll bring up Ben Royo, the second baseman. Ben Royo is a .387 hitter for the Eagles. Swings at the first pitch, knocks it back, out of play, strike 1. 0-1 is the count to Ben Royo. That is a high inside pitch for ball 1. Not sure if that one just got away from Solis. It looked like a little different delivery there as he was letting that one go. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Royo. That one is right in there. Another fastball, strike 2. I don't see any scouts out here or anybody scouting the game for the next round of the playoffs. Normally when they do, they have guns, radar guns out here, so I don't see one. But that one was smoking, and he got him with a slider. Got him chasing one on the outside part of the plate for strike number 3. So that is the first out of the inning and the first out of the ball game. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Jake Martinez. Martinez is a .349 hitter for the Eagles. He does have 25 base hits this season. First pitch in there for strike 1. We can hear the leather pop up here, and I've got to say that Solis is hitting the 90s. That one misses just a little bit low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Martinez, the shortstop for the Eagles. Just a bit outside for ball 2. So here comes the 2-1. Swung on, fly ball. Escamilla going out into the grass. He calls everybody off, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. So a good job by Escamilla to turn his body and get out into the grassy part of the inner outfield and secure the grab for out number 2. And that'll bring up the third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson. Johnson is a .287 hitter for the Eagles. He does have 15 doubles this season. Swung on and missed. Just a little bit low for ball 1. And not sure if Solis came back with the same exact pitch to see if he could get Johnson to chase another one. But nonetheless, he did not, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Johnson. Swung on, this one right back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So with 2 outs, a runner at first base. That'll bring up batter number 5, the right fielder, number 11, Nick Reyes. Nick Reyes, a .409 hitter, has 32 singles this year. Another left-handed batter for the Eagles. Outside, ball 1. Solis looks over at first base. Kicks and deals. That pitch misses high for ball 2. Two-0 count to the batter, Nick Reyes. Swung on, fouled back out of play, and it's a 2-1 count to Reyes. Little high for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Nick Reyes. This is the deepest that Solis has gone this so far in the ball game, and we're still very early on in the ball game. Just the 5th batter here in the first inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Just a bit outside, and he's going to be walked. So with 2 outs, A single and a base on balls. Now the Eagles have runners at first and second, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, number 14, Aiden Scott. This time we have another right-handed batter after seeing a couple of lefties. Scott, a 278 hitter. Looked at that one, thought about it, and that was a good changeup from Solis, and that is strike one. Just a bit low, evens up the count at 1. 1 ball and a 1 strike. To the batter, Scott. Swung on, fouled back. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coach Brown comes and picks up the foul ball, tosses it to Balboa. Solis has a fresh ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Scott. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3, and that is out number 3. However, the Eagles do get 2 hits, score 1 run on that blast from Javier Perez. They leave 2 runners stranded. They lead 1-0. Your Wildcats coming up to bat. Wildcats coming to bat. And this is how they will be batting tonight. They will be leading off with the pitcher, Alex Solis. Batting second, left fielder, Mike Brown. Batting third is the catcher, Tonio Balboa. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, the first baseman, Nate Rivas. Batting third is Joey Rodriguez. Batting fifth, playing third is Joey Rodriguez. Batting sixth is the center fielder, Jorge Zavala. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Javi Garza. First pitch to Solis is in there for strike 1. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Caleb Escamilla, and batting ninth, the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. 0-1 to count to Solis. Outside corner, strike 2. Jacob Gonzalez in left field, Luke Moya in center, Nick Reyes in right. At third base, Tanner Johnson. Second base, Ben Royo. First base, Aiden Scott. Shortstop is Jake Martinez. A.J. Guerrero is the catcher. Now on the mound is Ryan Rodriguez, a left-handed pitcher for the veteran Eagles. And that pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Alex Solis. Alex Solis coming in to tonight's ball game, batting .430 this season. Swung on, fouled back. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here comes the 1-2. That's a curveball and hit right back to the pitcher and off his leg. And Solis is on with a single. That is hit number 28 for Alex Solis this season. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Mike Brown. Mike Brown with a big blast in Game 2 against the Bulldogs. And that was a very hot afternoon this past Saturday. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Swings at that one, and he fouls it back out of play for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mike Brown. Showing bunt, going to first is Rodriguez. And Solis goes back in standing. Not taking much of a lead over there on first is Solis, so not quite sure why Rodriguez would go that way, but nonetheless he did. Unless he sees that little lean. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was a curveball from Rodriguez. Brown way ahead of that one. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Going to first again is Rodriguez. Back in standing again is Solis. One ball, 2 strikes to Brown. Outside, ball 2. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled back. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll do 2-2 again. Outside, count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the left fielder, Mike Brown. Runner at first in Solis. And here comes the payoff pitch. Curveball, a ground ball in between the third baseman and the shortstop, but a great job by the shortstop to go out there and grab it. That's Jake Martinez, but there was no play anywhere. But what he did do is he kept the base runners from going an extra base. So back-to-back singles to get the game going for your Wildcats. And you've got runners at first and second with nobody out, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Tonio Balboa. Tonio Balboa is a .436 hitter. He's got 36 hits on the season, and 6 of those have been jacks. Swings at the first pitch, back behind home plate. We'll see if there's some room, and there is no room for the catcher, Guerrero, to get to that one as it makes its way out of play for strike one. Got a young man in the stands with his glove. He had kind of made a move on that one, but ran out of room as there was a fence in his way. So 0-1 to count to Balboa. Little low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Balboa. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Eagles up 1-0. Swung on, third baseman knocks it down, and he can't handle it. And that's going to be the third base hit in a row for your Wildcats. And now the bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up Nate Rivas. That one was just a little too hot to handle by the third baseman, Tanner Johnson. But just like the previous batter, he was able to get enough glove on it and knock it down to avoid the base runners taking on an extra base. Because had that gotten by him, at least one would have scored, maybe two. But nonetheless, he was able to keep it in the vicinity and pick it up. But nonetheless, all the bases are loaded, and here comes Nate Rivas. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike one. Home plate umpire LaSalle says that was fouled back. But nonetheless, it's still a strike, so 0-1 is the count. Inside, ball one. Rivas saying, wait, don't go, it's here. It's right here in front of the catcher, Guerrero. So the left side of the infield have done a good job keeping the ball from getting to the outfield and keeping the runners at just one base. But they are loaded with nobody out. Rivas calls a timeout. Rivas is a .373 hitter. He's got 22 hits on the season, 3 home runs. Swing and a miss, strike two. Slow curveball from Rodriguez. Rivas way ahead of that one. So here comes the 1-2. And they get him looking. Rivas watched that one go by, caught the outside corner, and that is strike three and out number one. And that's going to bring up Joey Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a .388 hitter. He's got 20 RBIs on this season. Chance for him to knock in 2 more with a base hit. First pitch misses for ball one. Inside, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter, Joey Rodriguez, who's playing third base today for your Wildcats. Low, ball 3. So Rodriguez ahead in the count, 3-0. 3 straight balls to him. Inside, ball 4. And they walk in a run, and the bases stay loaded. And the score is now 1-1.
Into the batter box for Weslaco East Wildcats, number 1, George Zavala.
And that'll bring up the center fielder, Jorge Zavala. Zavala, a .365 hitter. And Zavala had a big 2-run homer in Game 1 in the first round of the playoffs against the Bulldogs. That game played at home in Weslaco. So again, another opportunity with the bases loaded for the Wildcats to drive in some runs with a base hit. That pitch misses, and that's the 5th straight ball thrown by Rodriguez after striking out Rivas. Swung on. This one is going to left center field, and that's going to be a gapper. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And they're going to hold up Rodriguez at third. And Zavala, with a 2 RBI double, ups his RBI count to 33 on the year.
Up to bat for Weslaco East Wildcats, number 2, Javi Garza.
And that's going to bring up Javi Garza. Javi Garza is playing right field today for your Wildcats, batting .240 on the year. But this is a young man that has played various positions and has come in relief many a times throughout the years, even been a starting pitcher throughout the year. And he came in Game 1 and in Game 2 of the bi-district round of the playoffs and was able to pick up the saves in both games. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Swings at that one. This is a fly ball to right field. Nick Reyes moving over, but it's going to fall in foul territory, and it's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike to Javi Garza. "3-1 is the score. Your Wildcats on top here in the bottom of the first. There is 1 out, runners at second and third. Rodriguez at third, Zavala at second after that double to left center field. 2 RBI double, let me repeat that. So here comes the 1-1. That one misses high for ball 2. So the count is 2 balls and a strike to Garza. That one got him on the knee. And so he'll be on first base. And once again, the bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up the shortstop, Caleb Escamilla. Escamilla, a .275 hitter. But Escamilla had a big 2 RBI double in Game 2 of the bi-district round in the playoffs in McAllen. Coach Yeager coming out to have some words with his pitcher, Rodriguez. And as he comes out to the mound, we're going to take a timeout. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on KWES. Coach Yeager headed back to the dugout after coming out and having some words with his pitcher, Ryan Rodriguez. Caleb Escamilla coming to the plate for your Wildcats. Bases are loaded, just 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Your Wildcats up 3-1, as I mentioned earlier, right before the break. Escamilla with a big 2 RBI double in Game 2 of the bi-district playoffs. First pitch outside for ball 1. Swung on. Shortstop knocks it down. He's going to go to second for one, and they're going to get him. That ball was on the ground for at least a second. Martinez with a great stop, turned around, tossed it to Royo, and that one just almost did not get into his glove. Coach Brown is going to make sure that the call is correct.
Next to bat.
Rodriguez, however, does score on that play. And now the score is 4-1. Scott Rackaway is the umpire at second base, and he's saying it is an out. So there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corner. Zavala at third. Escamilla at first, and the designated hitter Joseph Perez coming to bat. This is the 9th hitter coming to the plate for your Wildcats here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, strike one. Perez is a .240 hitter for your Wildcats. Inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Joseph Perez. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So here comes the 1-2. Swung on, fouled back. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes to Joseph Perez. Swung on, that's a base hit up the middle. 1 more run will come across, and the score now is 5-0.
Back up to bat for Weslaco East Wildcats, number 8.
And now we head back to the top of the order. Alex Solis. Alex Solis singled and scored his first time at the plate. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Solis represents batter number 10 of the inning. Runners at first and second in Escamilla and Perez. Timeout called by the batter, and they award it to him. So Solis back in the box. Swung on, fouled back, out of play, strike 1. Nothing in 1 to count to Solis. Swung on, fly ball. This one is going to be out of play. I was watching it drift. I wasn't sure if it was going to stay in or out, but it did finally make its way out. And now the count is 0-2. Once again, Solis calling timeout. Wind beginning to pick up a little bit here at Los Fresnos. Outside, ball one. One ball, two strikes to Alex Solis. Swung on, hit deep to left field. Backfield's a left fielder, and that one is out of here. A 3-run bomb from Alex Solis, and now your Wildcats are up 8-1. Wildcats have scored 8 runs here in the bottom of the first, and that's going to do it for Rodriguez. He has pitched 2/3 of an inning, has given up 8 runs on 6 hits, a home run and a double, and 3 singles. And they're going to bring in a relief pitcher, and we're going to take a timeout, and we'll give you all that when we come back. 8-1 is your score. The Eagles have a new pitcher on the mound in Ryan Johnson. And the batter is going to be Mike Brown. He will be batter number 11 of the inning for your Wildcats. 8-1 is the score. First pitch high and outside, ball one. Ball two. That one is going to miss for ball three. 3 straight balls from the relief pitcher, Ryan Johnson. Mike Brown with a single his first time up. So he's 1 for 1 today. A breaking ball in there for strike one. So 3-1 is the count to Michael Brown. Swing and a miss, strike two. So the count is full. Outside, ball four. And Johnson comes in and walks the first batter that he faces. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Toño Balboa.
Number 24, Toño Balboa.
Balboa is 1 for 1 today. He had a hard hit ball to third base. right down the line. A good job by the third baseman, Johnson, to knock it down and keep it from going into the corner. And so Ryan Johnson will face his second batter of the night. First pitch is outside for ball one. Second pitch is outside for ball two. Breaking ball fouled back out of play, strike one. Two balls and one strike to the batter, Tonio Balboa. Outside corner for strike two. Two balls, two strikes to Balboa. Swung on, fouled back. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll do 2-2 again. Swung on, a bloop fly ball to the first baseman as he was able to get back and grab it for out number 3. But after playing 14 shutout innings, the Eagles they gave up 8 runs in the first here in the area round of the playoffs. We have played 1 here in Los Fresnos. And at the end of 1, it is your Falcons 8, the Eagles 1. We head to the second inning, and the Eagles will send up batters 7, 8, and 9, Moya, Guerrero, and Gonzalez. Moya, a .342 hitter for the Eagles. He does have 12 base hits on the season. First pitch in there for strike one. That second pitch is in there for strike 2. So Moya watches the first 2 pitches go by for strikes, and now he's behind in the count, 0-2. Kicks and deals does Solis, and that catches the inside corner for strike number 3. So that's the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Solis. And that's going to bring up the catcher, A.G. Guerrero. Guerrero, a .432 hitter, 29 base hits on the season. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2. Balboa wanting a different ball. After 3 straight strikes to Moya, 2 pitches missing the strike zone on the next batter, so he asked for a different baseball. And that may have been the difference maker because that one's in there for strike 1. Two-one count to Guerrero. Little high for ball 3. Breaking ball, that is in there for strike 2. So a beautiful breaking ball from Solis to make the count full, and here comes a payoff pitch. Swung on, third baseman picks it up on one hop. Rodriguez fires to first. Rivas makes the grab off the dirt for out number 2. So a great play there by Rodriguez, a one-hopper as it came pretty hot. And a great grab by Rivas. And now there are 2 outs here in the top of the second, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Gonzalez. .261 hitter is Gonzalez. Calls timeout. And he steps back in the box. In the dirt, ball 1. Not sure what happened there, but Solis is fixing up that landing spot on the mound. Swung on, another chopper to third, but this one's going to be foul. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 count to Gonzalez. Outside, ball 2. That just missing the outside corner for ball 3. I was waiting for a strike signal from the home plate umpire, but it never came. That one was really close. Nonetheless, 3-1 to Gonzalez. That is a beautiful changeup, and the count is now full. And that has got to be confidence with that pitch to throw it with 3-1. So here comes the payoff pitch. In the dirt, ball 4, and that'll be the first walk issued by Solis this evening. So the Eagles have their first base runner aboard here in the second. There are 2 outs, and we head to the top of the order, Javier Perez. Perez is the designated hitter for the Eagles, and he took Solis long on the first pitch of the ball game. A solo shot to left field. For home run number 6 on the season. That is a beautiful curveball for strike one. Not sure if he was looking for a fastball like he did the first pitch of the ball game. Solis going to first. Gonzalez back in on time. Crowd wanted that one. Home plate umpire LaSalle says no way. One ball, one strike to the batter Perez. That is a changeup to a snap throw to first. In on time is Gonzalez, but the pitch was called a strike, so the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Perez. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to do it for the Eagles in the second. They leave 1 runner stranded. They had no hits. No runners come across. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 8-1 Wildcats. Wildcats come to bat in the second inning after sending 12 to the plate in the first. And they'll send Nate Rivas, Joey Rodriguez, and Jorge Zavala here in the second inning. Swing and a miss out the first pitch, strike 1. Breaking ball, this one is hit to the shortstop. Shortstop Martinez picks it up, fires it to first for out number 1. So the Eagles retire the first batter here in the second, and that's going to bring up Joey Rodriguez. Rodriguez was walked his first time at the plate today, but he scored. First pitch in there for strike 1. Swung on, fouled down into the Wildcat dugout area. Strike 2. 0-2 is the count to Rodriguez. That one inside, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Joey Rodriguez. That one is a slow breaking ball missing for ball 2. That's going to be a blooper to the third baseman for out number 2. And the relief pitcher, Ryan Johnson, faced 2 batters in the first, has faced 2 batters here in the second, and has retired them both. And that's going to bring up Jorge Zavala. Jorge Zavala is 1 for 1 today. He had a big double to left center field, a 2 RBI double in the first. First pitch is missing for ball 1. Swung on, hit deep to right field. Back goes the right fielder Reyes, and he's not going to be able to catch up to it, and it's going to drop for a single. So Zavala with a 2-out single to right will bring up Javi Garza.
Number 2, Javi Garza.
Javi Garza was hit by the pitch his first time at the plate. Javi, one of the multi-sport athletes on this Wildcat ball club, was also the quarterback for the football team. That pitch catching the outside corner for strike 1. Johnson gets off the mound. Not sure if there was maybe some gnats messing with him, but he's back on the mound. Another breaking ball. This time Javi fouls it into the on-deck circle. Escamilla knocks it down. Count is 0-2. Swung on, this one just a bit foul. Count remains 0-2. Runner going. This is a hit ball to center field. Moya's trying to come to get to it, and he does. Moya really covered some major ground out there in center field to make that grab to secure out number 3. One hit, no runs, 1 runner left on. We've played 2 innings here in Los Fresnos, area round of the state high school baseball playoffs, and your Wildcats are up 8-1.
Corpus Christi, number 24, Ben Royal.
Let's go, Royal!
We head to the third inning. Wildcats on top, 8-1. The Eagles coming to the bat with Royo, Martinez, and Johnson here in the third inning. Royo 0 for 1 tonight, struck out his first time at the plate, watches the first pitch go by for strike one.
Now you ready, Ben? Now you ready?
Thought about that, held back, it's in the dirt. And they're going to say he went around. They look over to Danny Guzman at first base, asking him for a little help. Did he go around? And Guzman said, yes, he did. And now the count is 0-2.
Come on, Ben. Come on, B.
Low for ball one. That one, did he go around? It doesn't matter because if he did, he's going to be safe at first. So a wild pitch strikeout will put Royo at first base.
Jake Martinez.
Let's go, Jake! Hey, number one, be the one. Number one, so hey, number one, be the one.
So that'll bring up the shortstop, Jake Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 1. He popped up to the third baseman his first time, to the shortstop, his first time at the plate. First pitch missing low for ball one. Outside, ball two. So 2-0 count to the batter, Jake Martinez. Inside corner, strike one. Inside, ball three. Three balls, one strike to the batter, Martinez. Ball four, so Martinez is aboard. And the Eagles have the first two batters here in the third at first and second without a hit. And that'll bring up Tanner Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 1 this evening. He singled to center field.
Let's go, Tanner! Here we go, Tanner! What do you say, 5? Keep it alive!
So at least with a move to second but doesn't get rid of the ball, hangs on to it. That's a hit ball to the shortstop. Escamilla can't get to it as he was holding the runner on at second. And that's going to be the second base hit of the day for Johnson, but it includes an RBI for him.
Up to bat, number 11, Nick Reyes.
So the score is 8-2. Runners at the corner, nobody out here in the third inning, and that'll bring up Nick Reyes, the right fielder.
Hey, 1-1.
Reyes walked in the first inning. So Lee steps off the rubber.
Let's go 1-1. Be the one. What do you say? 1-1. Be the one. Help me out. Somebody else.
So here comes the first pitch to Reyes. Shows bunt, and that's going to be foul. So the Eagles looking to play a little small ball here in the third.
You got it, Nick. You got it. Woo! Let's go, baby.
Swung on. This one is to right field. It'll drop for a base hit. Garza picks it up and throws it in. And that's the second run of the inning for the Eagles. And now they trail 8-3.
Next up to bat, number 14, Aiden Scott.
And that'll bring up Aiden Scott. Scott is 0 for 1 today. Strikeout in the first inning. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the third. Fouled back, strike one. So the Eagles scoring 2 here in the third. That pitch misses low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Scott. Little late swing there, but he's able to get a piece of it, fouls it out back behind the home plate. Hits off this brick wall that lines from dugout to dugout, and it made its way back onto the field. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Scott.
See it, Scott. Let's go. You gotta be the kid. Now we always.
Outside, the count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
What do you say? 1 more. Little hit.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Scott's been struck out twice today.
That will bring up number 3.
There is 1 out here in the third. And that's going to bring up Luke Moya, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He watched 3 straight pitches go by for a strikeout. That pitch missing for ball 1. Balboa keeps it in front of him. So nobody advances. 1 ball, no strikes. That is a hard hit ball to the third baseman. It gets by Rodriguez and it goes into the outfield. 1 run will come in, and now we've got runners at second and third with only 1 out. And the Eagles have cut the lead in half, now trailing 8-4.
Up to bat, number 6, A.G. Guerrero.
So 3 runs have come across here in the third for the Eagles. There is 1 out, and that's going to bring up A.G. Guerrero, the catcher. Foul back, strike 1. Guerrero is 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to the third baseman his first time at the plate. Home plate umpire Nigel Lascelles shaking that one off as that one bounced off his wrist from what I could tell from up here. Looks like he's okay. Nothing in 1 to count. That one is a wild pitch, and another run's going to score. So the Eagles now trailing only by 3 with a runner at third and just one out here in the third. Guerrero at the plate with a 1-1 count. Swung on, fouled back, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to the batter, A.G. Guerrero. Outside, another wild pitch, and 2 wild pitch brings 2 runners across. And the Eagles have scored 5 here in the third and trailing only by 2 with just 1 out. And bases are now empty. And the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, A.G. Guerrero. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is out number 2.
Next up to bat.
6 strikeouts.
Number 33.
For Solis this evening, and that's going to bring up Jacob Gonzalez. He was walked his first time at bat tonight. Outside, ball 1. Swung on, bouncer, second baseman can't get to it, and it's going to make its way up the middle to center field for a base hit. Villa tried to get to it, but just a little bit out of his reach. And that's going to be a base hit. And we head to the top of the order, and batter number 9 in the inning for the Eagles, Javier Perez. He is 1 for 1 tonight, a home run and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the dirt, ball 1. Runner advances to second. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Javier Perez. Outside, ball 2. Here comes Coach Brown to have a few words with his pitcher. So as he comes for a timeout on the field, we'll take one as well. We are in the top of the third, 2 outs. Wildcats on top, 8-6. We'll be right back. Quick timeout. Coach Brown back in the dugout. 2-1 count to the batter, Javier Perez. He'll leave Solis in the ballgame. Breaking ball. Chopper to third base, gets through. And now this is going to be an RBI single for Perez. So he's got 2 RBIs on the night. So 6 runs have come across here in the third for the Eagles, and now they are down by 1, 8-7. And that'll bring up Ben Royo. Royo struck out twice, but he got on to first on the wild pitch. That one in the dirt. Bettis was going, and he's safely aboard at second base with no attempt. Good job by Balboa to keep it up in front. Base hit right up the middle, and we're going to have a tied ball game. The Wildcats had a big first inning, and now the Eagles are returning the favor with a big third inning. This is batter number 11 of the inning, Jake Martinez. He walked and scored in the last inning. He popped up to the shortstop in the first inning. And the ball gets away from Rivas. And so Royo gets to second base. Swung on, fouled back out of play, strike one. Breaking ball, fouled back out of play. 0-2 the count. Well, I'm not sure if he swung or not. I think Coach Brown is arguing the point that I saw is that there was an attempted swing. And so if the ball makes contact with the batter on an attempted swing, it's still a strike. But the umpire is saying it was not an attempted swing, is what I'm guessing. I have no way of communicating with him. So nonetheless, they're going to give Martinez the base, and my guess is that it's going to be a hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Tanner Johnson. An errant throw to center field will advance the runners. And so now we've got runners at second and third with 2 outs. Johnson is 2 for 2 today. His last time at the plate, a single to left center field was an RBI single for him. That one catches the inside corner for strike one. Base hit up the middle. And 2 more runs are going to score for the Eagles. Ten to 8 is now the score. And a wild pitch. Did he swing? I saw one strike put up on the board, and I'm like, I didn't see him swing, so they corrected that. So 1-0 is the count. Another base hit right up the middle. This time Caleb Escamilla will pick it up, and he's safe at first. Escamilla did a really good job coming across and grabbing that one in the outfield. Made an attempt to first base, but couldn't get the out. A great effort there by Escamilla. So runners at the corner, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Aiden Scott. Aiden Scott is 0 for 2 tonight. He's been struck out twice. First pitch missing inside, ball 1. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Scott. Runner is going, and he's safe. Got a timeout on the field. A run does score, and we'll take a timeout as well. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on KWES. Caleb Escamilla getting looked at. Looks like they're going to keep him in the ball game. He was hit hard as Nick Reyes stole second. There was a attempted throw out that direction. Right there, having him looked at, and looks like he's going to be okay. Running out to center field on his own power. Looks like he'll be okay. The Wildcats are sending batter number 14 to the plate here in the 3rd inning. Aiden Scott is 0 for 2. Got a 1-1 count. Coaches are still on the field, and they're just making sure everything is okay with Escamilla, and it looks like it is. So he's got his cap on, his glove on, and he's still moving around, and Coach Brown is headed back to the dugout. Great crowd here, giving him a big round of applause. So we're back to live action. So it's 11-8. Eagles on top. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. Javi Garza, throw home. And there's going to be no play at the plate. And on the throw, Scott will advance to second. So that'll be an RBI single. And he advances on the throw.
Up to the plate, number 7, Javier Perez.
And that'll bring up Luke Moya.
Apologies, number 3, Luke Moya.
Luke is 1 for 2 tonight. He had a 1 RBI double his last time at the plate in this inning. Pitch misses low, so the count is 2 balls and no strikes to Moya. Low for ball 3. Ball 4. So Solis issues a walk.
Next up, number 6, A.G.
And I believe that is going to be his 4th walk of the night. And that's going to bring up A.G. Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 2. And we've got a timeout on the field. So as they take a timeout, we're going to take one as well. You're doing Wildcat Baseball right here on KWES. Back to live action. A.G. Guerrero at the plate, 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out here in tonight's ball game. 2 outs here in the top of the third, 12-8. Eagles on top. Big 11-run third inning so far. And that's a check swing to the shortstop. Going to first. And they get him! So the run won't score. But the Eagles do score 11 in the third. We head to the bottom of the third, and it's 12-8. Eagles on top. We'll be right back. Bottom of the third inning, and your Wildcats send up Escamilla, Perez, and Solis to the plate here in the bottom of the third. They trail 12-8 as they gave up 11 runs in the top of the third inning. Escamilla reached via a fielder's choice his first time at the plate. He also scored. Watches the first pitch go by for ball one. Swung at that one. That's going to be fouled down the third base side of the field for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Escamilla. Outside corner for strike two. High ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Escamilla. Outside, count is now full. Ball 4, so the first batter of the bottom of the third is walked. Escamilla is aboard, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Joseph Perez.
To the batter's box, number 11, Joseph Perez.
Joseph Perez, a single and an RBI. He also scored in the first inning. The Ramos family tweeted at me, "Go Joseph Perez, go Wildcats." East side, strong side. So I want to send a big shout out to the Ramos family watching at home and cheering on Joseph Perez and the Wildcats. Swing and a miss, strike one. Pickoff throw to first. Escamilla back head first. Swung on, third baseman, two-hopper, can't hang on to it, and runners are safe. So an error on the third baseman, Tanner Johnson, and we got runners at first and second, nobody out, and we head to the top of the order, Alex Solis. Got a pinch runner in for Escamilla. Margarito Pompa will go in to run for Escamilla at second. So Solis at the plate. He is 2 for 2 tonight. He's got 4 RBI. I'm sorry, no, 3 RBI. A single and a home run is what he's done at the plate tonight. A chance here to help his cause. First pitch, a breaking ball missing high for ball one. Johnson steps off the rubber, comes right back on. Swung on deep left field. And that is off the fence. Pompa will turn the corner. He'll score. And now we got runners at second and third. They're going to send the runner in Perez, and Perez will score. Solis at third. So Solis with a big hit to left field. And out comes Yeager again. So we'll take a quick timeout. So Solis with a double, and he advances a third on the throw. I'm going to give him both RBIs. So he is 3 for 3 tonight. He's got 5 RBI, and that's going to bring up Mike Brown. Mike Brown is 1 for 1 tonight, single and a walk. This is hit deep to left field. And that's going to catch the corner, and Mike Brown is going to have himself an RBI double. And just like that, the Wildcats are back to within 1. So back-to-back doubles, 2 hard-hit balls to left field, and the Wildcats have scored 3 here in the bottom of the third and trail by 1, 12-11. The Eagles gave up 0 runs in both games in the bi-district round of the playoffs, and tonight in the first 3 innings, the Wildcats have plated 11, but are trailing 12-11. So there's been 23 runs scored here in the first 3 innings, and we're not even done yet. So that'll bring up Toño Balboa, the catcher. He's got a single and a pop-up. He flew out to first base his second time at the plate. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And the Eagles outfield has shifted over to the left. The left fielder's favoring the line. The center fielder is probably playing, I would have to say, maybe about 15 to 20 paces to his right. That's hit to the third baseman, and that's going to get by him. And they're going to send the runner. Here comes Brown, and the throw is over his head, and Balboa goes into second, and we are tied at 12. So the score is 12-12. And that's going to bring up Nate Rivas. Rivas is 0 for 2 tonight. He struck out and grounded out. But a chance to put the Wildcats ahead here in the third. A breaking ball is high. And Johnson is a little upset with himself, maybe because he just didn't like the release point, or it may have just slipped out of his hands. But that is ball 1. Coach Yeager has sent some pitchers to the bullpen. I can't see who it is, so I can't tell you anything about it. But the count is 1-0 to Rivas. That one is hit to right field, but it's tailing foul. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, Nate Rivas. Pickoff attempt made. Runner back in on time. Brandon Villarreal is the pinch runner for Balboa. Pitch is outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to the batter, Rivas. Wildcats have scored 4 runs here in the 3rd. Runner at second, nobody out. Swung on, it's a pop fly, pitcher grabs it. Villarreal back to second. So 1 out here in the 3rd, and that's going to bring up the 3rd baseman, Joey Rodriguez. He is 0 for 1, a fly ball to the 3rd baseman, and a walk. But in the 1st inning when he did walk, he also scored. First pitch swung on, fly ball to center field. Moya comes in, makes the grab, throws the ball cut off by the shortstop. No attempt in at a run for Villarreal. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Jorge Zavala. Zavala is 2 for 2 tonight. Had that big 2 RBI double in the 1st. He singled to left in the 3rd. I mean in the 2nd. We're in the 3rd. In the 2nd. First switch swung on, fouled down the left side of the field, out of play, ball, strike 1. Swung on, foul back, out of play, nothing in 2 the count. This one is hit to left field. Fly ball, Gonzalez coming up, and he can't make the grab, and Villarreal's going to score, and your Wildcats now take a 1-run lead, 13-12. So the Wildcats come back with 5 runs here in the 3rd and are up 13-12. And that's going to bring up Javi Garza. We've got a substitution being made. Number 32 is coming out to the field. And he's going to go to left field. And that's going to be Homer Barrera. He'll replace Jacob Gonzalez. So Homer Barrera goes to left. And Javi Garza is at the plate. Javi Garza is batter number 9 here in the 3rd. So this is the 2nd time that the Wildcats are batting around in this ball game. First pitch missing high and away for ball 1. That's hit to the shortstop. Martinez picks it up, fires it to first for out number 3. But the Wildcats do send 9 to the plate. They score 5 runs on 4 hits, and at the end of 3, it is your Wildcats 13, the Eagles 12. We'll be right back. Homer Barrera coming to plate as he will lead things off for the Eagles in the 4th inning. Swung on, fouled back, strike 1. Homer Barrera replacing Jacob Gonzalez in the previous inning, went out there for the last out, or for the last batter of the inning, and now he comes up to the plate. That's swung on, and that's a deep ball to center field, and it's dropped. A great job there by Jorge Zavala as he extended himself and almost came up with that grab.
Number 7, Javier Perez.
So we head to the top of the order. Javier Perez, the designated hitter. He is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 RBI. He had that home run in the first, struck out in the second, and a single with an RBI to left in the third. First pitch swung at, fouled back into the netting for strike 1. Ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good job by Balboa to keep it from going any further behind him, to keep the runner Barrera at first. Swung on, fouled back out of play. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Perez. So here comes a 1-2. Swung on, fly ball center field. Zavala under it. He'll make the grab for out number 1. So that is one out here in the fourth
Next up,
inning.
number 24, Ben Royal.
And that'll bring up Ben Royo. He's been struck out twice. He's got a single. But he did get a board on that wild pitch strikeout, and he scored, and he also scored in the third. So he's been to plate 3 times tonight. Change up, little inside, for ball 1. Little high, ball 2. Wildcat faithful didn't like that call. Two balls, no strikes to the batter, Royo. They're asking if he went around. They're going to say yes, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Royo. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Two count to Royo. Looked like there was a timeout called before the pitch. Coach Brown wanting the explanation from home plate umpire Nigel Lascelles. And it looks like it's going to be a no pitch called. Or did they call a balk? They called a balk. Okay, that's the call. So the runner advances to second. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, fouled back. Count will remain 2-2. Balboa, hit by that foul ball. So they're going to come and take a look at him. So Coach Brown can come and have a few words with him. Looks like he's okay. He's putting his helmet back on. The count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Ben Royo. Runner at second in Barrera. 1 out here in the 4th. That was going to be out of play. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I believe this is the 3rd time we do 2-2. So Lease rocks and deals. That one, wild pitch right back to Balboa. Throw to third, and he's safe. Under the tag goes Barrera. A good play by Balboa as that one basically almost came right back at him. And a good throw to third, but a better slide by Barrera to get under the tag and safely be aboard at third. So the count is full at 3 balls, 2 strikes to the batter, Ben Royo. There is one out here in the fourth. And that catches the inside corner for strike 3. So that is the second out of the inning.
Up to bat for the Eagles, number 1, Jake Martinez.
Go, Jake. Rally on TJ.
That is strikeout number 7 for Solis. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Jake Martinez. First pitch outside, ball 1. Martinez does not have a hit. He popped up to the shortstop his first time up, walked and scored his second time up, was hit by the pitch and scored his third time up. So he scored twice without officially having a hit. That one missing low for ball 2. That one in there, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike to Jake Martinez, the shortstop. Little high, ball 3. 3-1 count to Martinez. Ball 4. So we now have runners at the corners with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Tanner Johnson. Tanner Johnson is 3 for 3 and 3 RBI tonight. Two hits up the middle and 1 to right. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Outside corner, strike 2. Martinez takes second. No attempted throw by Balboa. Just tosses it over to his third baseman, Rodriguez. Checking it, maybe they catch Barrera asleep, but they don't. Swung on, fouled back, count remains 0-2. Just a bit outside, ball 1. High, ball 2. Swung on a chopper to the pitcher. He picks it up, tosses it to first for out number 3. And that'll do it. The Eagles don't get any runs here in the fourth. However, they do get a hit and leave 2 stranded. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's your Wildcats 13, the Eagles 12.
Weslaco East, number 22, Caleb Escamilla.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and your Wildcats will send Escamilla, Perez, and Solis to the plate. Johnson on the mound for the Eagles. He came in relief in the first inning. First pitch misses outside for ball one. Swung on, fly ball. Third baseman Johnson calls it, and he makes the grab for out number one.
Next up to bat, number 11, Joseph.
And that'll bring up Joseph Perez. He's reached both times he's come to bat. He's got a single and an RBI in the first inning. He got aboard via an error in the third, and he also scored. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside, ball one. Looks at that one go by for strike one.
Let's go, Eagles!
One ball, one strike to Perez. Swung on, fouled back to the netting, strike two. One ball, two strikes to the batter, Perez. Perez is a designated hitter tonight. Perez calls timeout. Breaking ball swung on. Catcher Guerrero trying to come back, and he can't reach it as it goes into the netting. Count will remain one ball and two strikes. So one ball, two strikes to Perez. Swung on, a fly ball to the second baseman. He comes up, can't come up with it. So Perez is aboard for the third time today. And that's going to bring up Alex Solis. Solis is 3 for 3 tonight. He's got a single, a double, and a home run. A triple will get him the cycle. Perez at first. Solis at the plate. First pitch swung on, a bloop single down the first base line. And they're going to say it's foul. That one just foul. That was just inches from being fair. That could have been the triple because it was tailing away from the right fielder. But nonetheless, it goes down as a strike. That pitch missing outside for ball one. One ball, one strike to Solis. Outside, ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Solis. That is a ground ball to the second baseman. Fires to short for 1. And they're going to say he's out at second. And so safely aboard is Alex Solis, and that's going to bring up Mike Brown. There are 2 outs here in the 4th. Mike Brown, 2 for 2 tonight, a single, a double. He's walked. But the 2 times that he's hit the ball, he has scored. He also has an RBI in the 3rd. First pitch goes by in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw to first, Solis back in on time. Nothing in 2, the count to Brown. 2 outs here in the 4th. Fouled back, count will remain, nothing in 2. Catcher got to come back and get that one. So nothing in 2, the count to Brown. Swung on, fouled back out of plate. And if I had a glove, I could have caught that one. But we'll do 0-2 again. Again, a throw to first. This time Solis back standing. Solis going. No attempt, and he's got a stolen base. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Brown. Johnson steps back. Now he's back on the rubber. Breaking ball high, ball 2. Two to count to Brown. Fly ball, shortstop calling it. In comes Martinez, and he makes the grab for out number 3. The Wildcats have 1 hit, no runs, leave 1 runner stranded. We played 4, and at the end of 4, it's your Wildcats 13, the Eagles 12.
Weslaco East Wildcats 13.
Welcome back, and we've got a pitching change for you now on the mound for your Wildcats, Jacob Rodriguez. So Alex is done for the night, and he'll go to shortstop. We have some defensive changes, but we'll bring those to you in just a bit. He pitched 4 innings, struck out 7, gave up 12 runs. I'll give you the hit total a little later, but the Eagles come to the plate. They'll send Reyes, Scott, and Moya here to begin the 5th inning. First pitch swung on, fouled down the third base side of the field for strike 1. That pitch misses, ball 1.
Hey, 1-1, be the 1-1, 1, so hey, 1-1, be the 1. Hey, 1-1, be the 1-1, 1, so hey, 1-1, be the 1.
Gave up 12 hits is what I've got. Of course, these are all unofficial stats, so 12 runs, 12 hits, 7 strikeouts, 4 complete innings pitched by Alex Solis tonight. Nick Reyes is the batter. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike to him. That pitch missing, a little high and outside for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Reyes. Reyes is 2 for 2 tonight. He's got 2 singles. He walked his first time at the plate. So he's been on all 3 times he's been at bat tonight. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is now full. Just want to remind you, those watching at home, my stats are all unofficial. So the lines I give you are unofficial stats. So here comes the payoff pitch. Did he go around? Coach Mike Brown going to come have a talk with his teammates, with his players. Was a strikeout called on the batter. And a throw was made to first, but the home plate umpire said it was a strikeout. So Coach Brown having a little just checkup on Rivas at first, as there was a small collision with the base runner and Rivas. That's Nick Reyes, who was running to first. So as they attend to Rivas, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Up to bat, number 14, Aiden Scott.
So Jacob Rodriguez comes in relief in the fifth and strikes out the first batter he faces, and now to the plate is Aiden Scott. Scott is 1 for 3 tonight. He's had an RBI single in the third, struck out in the second, and struck out in the first. A big curveball from Rodriguez. That one missing, low and outside for ball one. Just a bit outside, ball two. Same pitch, just a little bit outside. I'm thinking Rodriguez is trying to find that strike zone, trying to find where LaSales wants the pitch. Same pitch, missing as well. Count is 3 balls and no strikes. Three-0 count to Scott. That one is in there for strike one. So the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Swung on, fly ball right field. Garza moving over, and he makes the grab, out number 2. So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up the center fielder, Luke Moya. Moya is 1 for 2 tonight, and a walk. A 1 RBI double in the third. Struck out in the second, walked his second time at the plate in the third. So he batted twice in the third inning. Watches the first pitch go by for ball one. Outside, ball two. That one catches the outside corner for strike one. 2 balls and a strike to Moya. That one misses, ball 3. Ball 4. So Rodriguez issues a walk to Moya. That's his second walk of the night. And that'll bring up A.G. Guerrero, the catcher.
Up to bat number 6, A.G. Guerrero.
Guerrero is 0 for 3 tonight. A ground ball to the third, a ground ball to the shortstop, and a strikeout his 3 times at the plate tonight. Outside, ball 1. That's a grounder to the shortstop, picked up, fired to first, and it's dropped by Rivas.
Up to bat number 33.
So we've got
Jacob
2
Gonzalez.
runners on.
Sorry, number 32, Homer Barrera.
And 2 outs, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Homer Barrera. Barrera with a single his last time at the plate. He's only batted once tonight as he came in relief of Jacob Gonzalez in the 4th inning. First pitch missing for ball 1.
What do you say, 3-2? Go, Omar! R.I.P. I.T. Rip it for me, baby! Rip it! Woo!
Inside, ball 2.
H.I.T. I.T. Hit it for me!
2-0 count to Barrera. And that one gets away from the catcher. So the runners will advance. We've got runners at second and third, 2 outs. A 3-0 count to the batter, Barrera. Strike 1.
You know how, Omar? What do you say?
That's going to be ball 4. So the bases are now loaded with 2 outs, and we head to the top of the order. Javier Perez is the batter. Perez is 2 for 4 tonight. He's got a home run and a single. He struck out and popped out. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
Hey, just a little hit! Just a little hit!
Swung on, fly ball, right field area. Second baseman goes out there, and that's going to be Edward Villa, who's going to call everybody off and make the grab for out number 3. So no harm after the bases are loaded. Jacob Rodriguez fights his way out of a jam, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Your Wildcats up 13-12. Ryan Johnson, who came in relief in the first inning, is still on the mound in the bottom of the 5th. And he's going to face Balboa, Rivas, and Rodriguez. Batters 3, 4, and 5 for your Wildcats. Toño Balboa is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 base hits, had an RBI single in the 3rd, and he had a pop fly to the first baseman in the 2nd. So he'll lead things off for your Wildcats here in the 5th. Swings at the first pitch, and it's that single between the 3rd and the shortstop. So the first pitch that Balboa sees, he jumps on, and he's got his 3rd base hit of the night.
Next up.
That'll bring up Nate Rivas. Brandon Villarreal comes in to run for Balboa, and Yeager will come back out to the mound. That may do it for Johnson, and it does. So Johnson pitches 4 1/3 innings, 3 1/3. I'll figure that out in a little bit. They've got a relief pitcher, and that's going to be number 12, Zach Garcia. That's going to be the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Eagles. So as he takes his warm-up tosses, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 5th inning, nobody out, runner at first, and Brandon Villarreal as he comes in to pinch run for Balboa. The relief pitcher is Zach Garcia, as we mentioned right before the break. He's taking his warm-up tosses, and the first pitch to the first batter he faces, Nate Rivas, is outside for ball 1. Goes to first. Villarreal back, plenty of time, head first. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Rivas. Swing and a miss, strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. So with 1 out, that's going to bring up Joey Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. His last 2 times at the plate, he's popped up to the third baseman and the center field. He walked and scored in the first. First pitch swung on, foul ball. Coach Brown arguing that was fair. But third base umpire Jorge Arias saying that's foul. So everybody goes back. So the count is 0-1 to Rodriguez. Back to first goes Garcia. Head first is Villarreal safely. Villarreal goes. Here comes the throw. And he's out. So there are 2 outs here in the inning. And the count is 0-2 to the batter, Rodriguez.
Good job, man. Way to go, AG. Woo!
Outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. That breaking ball misses inside and low for ball 2. So the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rodriguez. Outside, count is full. Full count, here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, hit hard down the third base line, and that at 2 is foul. So he's hit too hard down the third base line, just foul. So again, here comes the payoff pitch from Garcia. That's ball 4. And Rodriguez is aboard for the second time on a walk. And that's going to bring up Jorge Zavala. Zavala is 3 for 3 tonight. has a double and 2 singles. He's also got 3 RBI. Swung on deep to left field. Back goes Barrera. He makes the grab for out number 3. And that'll do it for your Wildcats. They get 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner left on. We played 5, and at the end of 5, it is your Wildcats 13, the Eagles 12. Top of the 6th inning, Jacob Rodriguez comes back as he did
Up to bat, number 24, Ben Royal.
begin his outing here in the 5th. So he's out for the 6th. And he's going to face Royo, Martinez, and Johnson, batters 2, 3, and 4. Royo is been struck out 3 times tonight, but he did reach twice on that strikeout wild pitch, and then on a single in the 3rd as he came to bat twice in the 3rd inning. Balboa asking for a little clarification on that strike zone as the first pitch missing for a ball. That one in there for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Balboa getting a little chalk on his fingers as he's probably hot in that equipment. It's been a pretty long game, going on close to 3 hours. That one outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The ground fell out of that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Royo. That one in the dirt. Off the chest protector of Balboa, back to Rodriguez. And the count is now full. So full count to Royo. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one high for ball 4. So Royo draws a walk.
Jake Martinez.
And that'll bring up Jake Martinez. Martinez has been on twice. Doesn't have a hit tonight. He's been walked twice. Been hit by the pitcher once. And his first time at the plate popped up to the shortstop. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Rodriguez gotten in the windup, but this side, I got to run at first. Second pitch missing, ball 2. Ball 3. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike to the batter, Martinez. Strike 2. Runner going to second. And he goes to third and he scores. So some heads-up base running by Arroyo ties the ball game at 13. Arroyo stealing second. Balboa with a throw to second. Nobody at the bag. Center fielder Zavala picks it up, throws it to third. Arroyo is got up and took off to third. Goes over the head. Hits the netting that's in front of the dugout and bounces back into the field as the pitcher Rodrigo was trying to back up the throw and just couldn't get to it, and Arroyo scores. That's a line drive to Solis for out number 1. So that'll bring up Tanner Johnson. Johnson is 3 for 4 tonight. 3 singles, 3 RBIs. His last time at the plate, he grounded out to the pitcher. That first pitch in there for strike 1. Breaking ball inside, ball 1.
What do you say, Bud? Keep us alive.
So here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to the batter Johnson. That's a ground ball to the first baseman Rivas, and it took a wild bounce as it hit the lip of the infield and just squirted out to the left, and Rivas couldn't get it.
Up to bat number 11, Nick Reyes.
And that'll bring up Nick Reyes. Reyes is 2 for 3 and a walk. RBI single in the third and then another single in the third as he batted twice. And the first pitch in there for strike 1. Gets away from Balboa, but the runner, Johnson, stays at first as it didn't travel too far behind Balboa. Hit to the second baseman, Escamilla picks it up to Solis for 1. Solis to first, and he's safe at first. So Reyes beats out the double play, and he's aboard. But there are 2 outs in the inning.
Aiden Scott.
And that's going to bring up Aiden Scott. Aiden Scott is 1 for 4 tonight. The only hit he has is in the third inning when it was a single to right. That did produce a run. He's been struck out twice, and he popped up to right his last time at the plate. Attempted throw to second. Runner in there, plenty of time. That's Nick Reyes with a stolen base. He actually had a big jump. we're going to have a pitching change. That's going to do it for Jacob Rodriguez. Looks like we may have Caleb Escamilla coming in, or maybe just a meeting at the mound. Okay, I think this is all about the previous plays, what it is now. I can see what Coach Brown is looking at. So as there's a timeout on the mound, we're going to take one as well. You're enjoying Wildcat Baseball right here on KWES. Meeting is over. Rodriguez will remain on the mound. So Scott at the plate, 1-0 count to him. Runner at second in Johnson. That's in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. That misses just a little high for ball 2. Swung on, hard hit ball to center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run is going to score for the Eagles. And that's going to be an RBI double for Scott. So the Eagles take a 1-run lead here in the top of the 6th, 14-13, and that'll bring up Luke Moya. Moya is 1 for 2 and 2 walks. We're gonna have a pinch runner. Jordan Glover will come in and run for Moya. I'm sorry, for Scott. Moya is at the plate, excuse me. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Eagles with a 1-run lead, 14-13. First pitch high for ball 1. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Moya. In the dirt, ball 2, and that gets away from Balboa, and Glover, the pinch runner, is now at third. So the count is 2 balls and a strike to Moya. Runner at third base, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball missing high, 3-1. That in there for strike 2. The count is now full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, fly ball right field. Out goes Escamilla, and he makes the grab for out number 3. But the Eagles get 2 runs and now lead 14-13. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Wildcats down by 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and your Wildcats send batters 7, 8, and 9 to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Javi Garza, Caleb Escamilla, and the designated hitter, Joseph Perez. But we'll see if he comes to bat, as there were some defensive changes made after the pitching change occurred. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Strike one to Javi Garza.
You know how, Zach? Keep it going.
Outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Garza. Swung on, third baseman will grab it, fire it to first, and he's safe. Garza head first, ball gets away, and Garza is on his way to second, and he's safe. So Garza aboard on an error, and you always want your leadoff batter on, and that'll bring up Caleb Escamilla. Escamilla's been on twice on a walk and a fielder's choice. He scored both times. The last time at the plate, he popped up to the third baseman. Pitcher steps off. Now he's back on. Showing bunt, puts it down. They're going to say it hit the plate or hit him. He was still in the box, so they're going to call it a foul ball. So it is strike one to Caleb Escamilla. So nothing to 1 to count to Escamilla. Showing bunt again, he puts it down. Javi Garza to third, throw to first. Little bit of trouble there by Arroyo, but he's able to find the bag and make the tag to the bag for out number 1.
For the Wildcats, number 11.
But Garza advances to third, and that'll bring up Joseph Perez, the designated hitter. So good sacrifice bunt from Escamilla. Perez has been aboard every time at the plate. 2 singles, and he reached via an error in the third. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
All right, go, Zach. Keep it going, Pops. Keep it going.
Outside corner, strike 2. So here comes the 0-2. Outside, ball 1. So a little bit of discontentment on both sides from the last 2 pitches. One wanted a ball, the other ones wanted a strike on the last pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Perez. Hit to the shortstop, and he's grabbed it for out number 2. So that'll bring up Alex Solis.
That will bring up number 8, Alex Solis.
Alex has been to bat 4 times tonight, and all 4 times he's reached safely. And on 3 of those, he's also scored, including a home run in the second. The first pitch is in there for strike 1. Outside, ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Solis. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One, 2, here it comes. Fouled back, count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Believe, Zach, believe. You can do it. What do you say, 1, 2? Let's go, Zach.
So here comes the 1-2. Got him. Strike 3 looking. We head to the 7th inning. It's the Eagles 14, your Wildcats 13.
The score is Corpus Christi, Memorial 14, Weslaco East Wildcats 13.
Jacob Rodriguez on the mound for your Wildcats as we head to the 7th inning, and he's going to face batters 8, 9, and 1 for the Eagles. A.G. Guerrero, Homer Barrera, and Javier Perez here in the 7th inning. That pitch just missing high for ball 1. A.G. Guerrero has only been aboard once. That was his last at-bat in the 5th on an error. 1 ball, 1 strike to Guerrero. Breaking ball missing for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Guerrero. As I mentioned, he's only been aboard once. He's grounded out twice and struck out once. Swung on, fly ball. That's going to sail out of play. And the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Anything close, AG, anything close. Battle, baby, battle. You got it, AG. Keep the hands in.
Fly ball. This one may be out of play as well. It is. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know how, AG, you know how?
Back in the box is Guerrero. 2-2 is the count. Just high. Count is full.
Battle, baby, battle.
Swung on, fly ball, shallow right center field. Escamilla goes out, Garza comes in, and it falls right between both of them. So that's a Texas League bloop single. So Guerrero has his first hit of the night, and the Eagles have their first batter aboard in the 7th, and that'll bring up Homer Barrera. Barrera is 1 for 1 and a walk tonight, as he came in the 3rd.
Go, Omar.
First pitch outside corner in there for strike 1. Pickoff attempt at first. Guerrero back in time. Got a courtesy runner for Guerrero, the catcher. Second pitch swung at. Fly ball to left field. In comes Brown. He makes the grab for out number 1.
Watch the shoulder now, watch the shoulder.
And that's going to bring up the leadoff batter, the designated hitter, Javier Perez.
Bat number 7, Javier Perez.
Let's go, X. Keep your hands in, keep your hands in.
Ashert, the pinch runner for the catcher, Guerrero. He'll be at first base.
Let's go, Xavier.
And the first pitch to Perez is in there for strike 1. Pickoff attempt gets away from the first baseman. Ashert on to second, and he'll stay at second. So runner at second, 1 out, nothing in 1 to count to the batter, Javier Perez. Outside corner, strike 2.
Let's go, Xavier.
Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Perez.
Have fun out there, kid, have fun. Let's go, X.
Breaking ball, chopper to the shortstop, Solis. He has to wait for it, fires at the first, and cannot get the runner. So runners at the corner and 1 out. That'll bring up Ben Royo.
Let's go,
Number
Ben.
24, Ben Royal.
Keep your hands in. Keep your hands in.
Ben Royo has 1 hit tonight,
Let's go, Ben.
but he's been aboard 3 times. On that base hit, obviously, of course, he got also on a wild pitch, strikeout, and then he also was walked his last time at the plate. First pitch in there for strike 1. Outside corner, strike 2. So good pitch placement by Jacob Rodriguez here to the batter, Ben Royo. Gets him looking for strike 3. And with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, that'll bring up Jake Martinez.
2-out rally. 2-out rally.
Martinez has been aboard 3 times and doesn't have a hit yet. He's been walked and hit by a pitch, and he's been walked again. And he looks at that first pitch go by for strike 1. He scored twice, been on board 3 times. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Martinez.
Hey, number 1, be the 1, number 1, so hey, number 1, be the 1. Hey, number 1, be the 1, number 1, so hey, number 1, be the 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one missing outside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Martinez. That one misses, ball 3. Home plate umpire Vaselis will clean home plate. Count is 3 balls and a strike to Martinez. Ball 4. So Martinez walks, and now the bases are loaded. And that's going to bring up Tanner Johnson.
Up to the plate, number 5, Tanner Johnson.
Tanner is 4 for 4 tonight.
Let's go, Tanner.
He's singled every time he's been to the plate. That first pitch is in there for strike 1.
What do you say, Tanner? What do you say?
In the dirt. And here comes a runner, and he's out. So they get the attempt steal at home, and no harm done. We head to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Eagles 14, your Wildcats 13.
16, Mike Brown.
Zach Garcia comes out in the 7th inning for the Eagles to face Mike Brown, Tonio Balboa, and Nate Rivas for your Wildcats. That first pitch missing low and outside for ball 1. Mike Brown has 2 hits, a walk, and a pop-up tonight. That is high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Mike Brown. Ball 3. Ball 4, 4 straight pitches, and Mike Brown is aboard in the bottom of the 7th. And that's going to bring up Tonio Balboa.
Next to bat for the Wildcats, number 24, Tonio Balboa.
Here comes Coach Yeager to the mound. They had someone warming up in the bullpen just a little while ago, but hadn't seen him out there anymore. But it looks like we will have a pitching change. And that new pitcher is going to be the third baseman, Tanner Johnson. So we'll be right back. Warm-up tosses. Wildcats down 1 here in the bottom of 7th, 14-13. Love. Third baseman Tanner Johnson comes onto the mound in relief here in the bottom of the 7th, and he's going to face Tonio Balboa. Mike Brown at first, as he was walked on 4 straight pitches just a moment ago. Swing and a miss, strike 1 as he goes after that first fastball from Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nothing in two, the count to Balboa. Swing and a miss, strike three. 3 straight pitches, 3 straight swing and misses, and Balboa goes down swinging, and that'll bring up Nate Rivas.
For your Weslaco East Wildcats, number 23, Nathan Rivas.
Rivas is 0 for 4 tonight. Got 3 home runs on the season and 19 RBI. Calls timeout, steps out of the box. Swing and a miss, strike one. That pitch swung on, fouled back into the netting. 0-2 is the count. So Rivas behind in the count, 0-2. So here comes the 0-2 to Rivas. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Rivas.
Here you go, Tanner. You know how.
Again, batter calls timeout. He's granted the timeout, steps out, takes a few practice swings, now is back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rivas. Brown at first, 1 out. Inside ball 2. Count is even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3, ball gets away. Brown is going to second. And he's safe. Little bit of a delay steal there, as I'm not sure if Brown knew that the ball had gotten away from the catcher. And when he realized that Guerrero had to turn and run, he took off to second, and he gets in there safely. So 3 straight balls, and the count is now full to Rivas. And Brown is at second. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 outs, that'll bring up Joey Rodriguez.
Next up to bat, number 12, Joey Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is 0 for 2. And he's been walked twice. Two outs, bottom of the 7th. Tying run at second. Winning run at the plate. Rodriguez calls time. First pitch missing low for ball 1. One 0 count to Rodriguez. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Rodriguez. That one is in there for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to the batter Rodriguez. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Brown at second represents a tying run. Fly ball out of play. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Here you go, Tanner. Let's go, Eagles.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Rodriguez. 2 outs, runner at second, and Brown, who represents the tying run. Ball 3. The count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled back, and the count remains full. Jorge Zavala on deck. Three-two count, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Brown at second. Swung on, fly ball. This might be in play for the catcher. And he makes the grab for out number 3. And the game has gone final. Everybody has come to grab A.G. Guerrero. The game has gone final. The Eagles win game 1 in this best of 3 series, 14-13. Game 2 will be Saturday at noon in Alice. Want to thank Raul Garces, Val Zamora. I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from the Los Fresnos baseball field. As game 1 has gone final. The Corpus Christi Memorial Veterans Eagles defeat the Weslaco East Wildcats 14-13. Game 2 will be in Alice at noon, and we'll see you there. Good night.